Right now, you are probably not thinking about the end of your life. But thousands of generations ago, a singular realization completely shattered the primate mind. For millions of years, animals watched their companions fall and simply walked away. Then, everything changed in a dark, silent cave. Our ancestors did something completely unprecedented in the history of biology. They did not leave the body behind to decompose in the open. Instead, they carefully laid it down and covered it with wild flowers. This simple act was the exact moment the modern human mind was born. Before we built cities or invented wheels, we engineered rituals for the dead. The realization of mortality was a massive psychological trauma for early humans. Suddenly, a highly intelligent primate understood that its own existence had a strict expiration date. To survive this terrifying cosmic realization, our ancestors had to invent a completely new coping mechanism. They had to create the concept of an unseen world. Deep inside the rising star cave system, scientists discovered something that redefines human history. Deep within total darkness, primitive hands had deliberately dragged bodies into the furthest chambers. These were not modern humans, but a small-brained ancestor called Homo naledi. This means the urge to handle the dead with care predates our massive brains. It proves that spiritual structure is not a modern luxury, but a primal evolutionary drive. When Neanderthals buried their young with hunting tools, they were asking a profound question. They were wondering where the life force goes when the flesh stops moving. This psychological evolutionary shift changed how we treated the living. If a dead companion possessed an enduring spirit, then the living tribe required a deeper level of loyalty. We stopped living entirely in the immediate present moment. We began building permanent monuments to connect the past, the present, and the future. The cemetery became the very first fixed point for nomadic tribes. Before humans settled down to farm, they gathered at the graves of their ancestors. Our entire modern infrastructure is built on top of these ancient sacred spaces. Without the biological trauma of death, we would have never felt the need to build a permanent civilization. We are the only species that lives with the constant awareness of our own inevitable end. And that beautiful, terrifying weight is exactly what forces us to create things that outlast us. Next time you pass a cemetery, remember, it is the birthplace of human culture. Turn off your distractions tonight and look back at the massive scale of human history.